you have agreed to something that deep inside you don't agree with, but he's gaslighting you into believing that that is the way. So he's kind of like getting away with what he wants, and you're co-signing on it. Yo, what's up, warriors? Welcome back to Psychopath Exposure. My name is Kira, and today we're going to be talking about many interesting little things. We're going to be talking about religion. We're going to be talking about intimacy, when the narcissist withholds intimacy due to a new religious belief, and what to do in a situation like that. So I'm going to be reading off a comment by someone called M. Just M, but mind you, it's a lowercase m, so it's special. M goes on to say, what do you say to someone who was okay with sex in the beginning, but now they are feeling like their religious beliefs are making them feel shameful? So withdrawing sex on purpose starts happening. Then, with that, they start gaslighting you into believing their beliefs. Like, what the fuck would Jesus do? Being serious. Thank you, M. I don't know what Jesus would do. I would imagine Jesus would go off and sit by himself on a mountain, get still, look within, make conscious contact with the Father, with the Creator, let the answers flow through him, come back, and take action on the situation. Fearless, effortless. That's what I think he would do. I don't know. I'll ask him when he returns. Here's what I would do. And it's easier for me to say now because I've been through this shit. But when I was in it and withholding of sex and intimacy started, I was losing my mind. And I tried breaking up 7 times and I couldn't do it because just the thought of terminating that relationship, even though I could see nothing in those eyes every time I brought it up, the idea of being alone and losing this person that I thought was amazing because they mirrored me and all the smoke and mirrors, right? The idea, the thought of that paralyzed me. So, but in the end, the narcissistic entanglement relationship ended, didn't it? For most of you, it ends, doesn't it? That's the thing. If we could look into the future, if we had a crystal ball, we could look into the future and we could see beyond a doubt that the relationship with the psychopath or the narcissist has come to a bitter end. Clearly, like it's guaranteed, like here it is, you're stepping into the future, you're walking through a portal even and you see it, or you get on a DeLorean and you go back to the future and you see it ends and you lose everything. If you see that and you come back with that information, would you stay in the relationship? Would you keep dating the narcissist? If you're married to the narcissist, would you not file for divorce immediately? Well, let me tell you something. It's gonna end. It's gonna end. If your partner is already withholding sex and intimacy, that relationship is over. It's never going to get back to the way it was. And this BS about their religious beliefs and that whatever BS they're feeding you, and believe me, I've worked with a lot of people that have told me this, and that's why I know it's BS. Okay? That's why I know it's complete, utter horseshit. Now, you thought I wasn't going to cuss, didn't you? Look, it's going to come to an end. So the longer you wait, the more you're going to suffer. That's a fact. The longer we stay in a relationship with a narcissist, trying to make it work, trying to figure it out, doubling down, like changing our ways, like compromising our integrity, compromising our values, obliterating our boundaries, the worse it gets, the more we suffer. It never gets better. It only gets worse. Every time it gets worse. And now, if they're starting to gaslight you and they're trying to convince you to believe the things that they believe, so they want you to, okay, so he's completely withholding sex on purpose. And now he wants you to buy into that so that you agree to not having sex anymore. So now you have agreed to something that deep inside you don't agree with, but he's gaslighting you into believing that that is the way. So he's kind of like getting away with what he wants, and you're co-signing on it. You see that? It's like a reference to my polyamory video, where polyamory is just having permission to cheat. So this is kind of the same thing. He's gaslighting you into believing some bullshit so that he can get away with what he wants, and you're co-signing off of it. And behind your back, for all you know, chances are he's hooking up with someone else. I don't know the whole story, but 9 out of 10 times, and I just made that number up off the top of my head, but that's usually what happens. When the narcissist or the psychopath stops having sex with you, they're probably having sex with someone else behind your back. And this person just wants you to be okay with it. You know it's complete garbage. That's why you left the comment. That's why you're watching these videos. You already know. If you didn't think that what he was saying was complete, a fabricated, manipulative, gaslighting tactic, you wouldn't have left this comment, right? And that's how we know that we're in a toxic relationship. Once we catch ourselves having conversations or seeking help outside of ourselves, whether it's, online here with YouTube, or you're going to therapy, or anything like that, that you're bringing these issues into light, and it's taking over real estate in your mind all the time. How much more evidence than you need? You're in a toxic relationship, and it's not going to get any better, especially if they don't want to have sex with you anymore. Like, that's your partner. If not with you, then with who? And if with nobody, I mean, did you sign up for that? I mean, if you're okay with it, cool. But if that's not what you signed up for, why are you still in it? It's going to end bad. So again, if you already know that it's going to end bad, why not end it now? Again, I know it's easier said than done, but you're going to kick yourself in the ass in another 5 years. When it comes to an end anyway, your mental health is in complete decline and you've lost yourself. Then you're going to wish, God damn it, I wish that I could go back in time, get right back into that DeLorean and go to the past now and end the relationship at that time. But guess what? Time keeps moving forward, and time lost is time lost. You're never going to get that time back. I wish I could have gone back and ended my situation the very first time my psychopath ex crossed a huge boundary with me. I wish I could go back and have terminated it the second time. I wish I could go back and have terminated the third time. But it took me 7 times. 7 times, and each one got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. By the end, yeah, I ended the relationship, but I was still fucked up over it. It really messed me up. So it's not like I came out of it clean. I mean, now I'm grateful that this whole thing happened, because it pushed me to do better things. But I struggled for a long time, just like all of you. And if I had the chance to have ended that sooner, damn right I would have done it. Damn right I would have done it. But you know what? Life played out the way it played out, and it could have only been this way. And, I got to live with no regrets. You have to. But you're reaching out for some advice now. You're asking for help in the community. This is my point of view. This is what I would do. I mean, the things that you're saying now are already unacceptable. I don't see this getting any better. And if it's going to come to an end, why delay the process? You know what I'm saying? Life is short. And get a head start now in rebuilding your life and living a good life. Why wait until things get so bad and so out of control that you feel stuck? Because you just might get to a point where you're just stuck. You know that it's over and you just don't even know how to get out. So I hope that there's a way out for you that's not as complicated as in other situations. I hope you can recognize this as a huge red flag and start navigating your way, making an exit plan to end this. I don't know if that's I don't know if you mentioned if that was a marriage or just a relationship, but either way, you got to get out of this. Okay? So if you need help with that, if you want to talk with me and work with me privately on that, I do have a coaching program. Just shoot me an email and I'll send you more details on that. Same goes to everyone out there. Visit my website, psychopathexposure.com/coaching, and we can set some private Zoom meetings together. But until then, if you're stuck in a toxic relationship and withholding intimacy from you and giving you all these bullshit excuses that it's a new religion, they're a changed person, and now it's a sin to do, come on, don't do it to yourself. You know that's crap. You know that's crap. You don't have to buy into that. All right? It's not gonna get better. End it now before it gets worse. All right? If you guys agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. I know every situation is different, and there are a lot of nuances. Okay? I would love to hear your point of view, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for sticking around in the live chat. Love you guys. Love the support. Stay strong. Keep helping each other. And I think I'll stop talking now. It's always a good idea. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. My name is Kira. This is Psychopath Exposure. Talk to you soon. Peace.